Good day, everyone. You're welcome to my devotional. As we continue sharing insights on your health, your wealth, last week we established that health is a privilege from God and that it has been placed in your hands. The word for today is divine health principles. The word for today is divine health principles. And our focal scripture is taken from 3 John chapter 1 verse 2. Beloved, I pray that you may prosper in all things and be in health, just as your soul prospers. Health is holistic. The spirit, soul, and body are taken into consideration because they must all be fine for an individual to be termed healthy. Divine health, according to biblical principles, is not merely the absence of illness, but a proactive state of wholeness, reflecting God's original design for humanity. We should note that God created humanity in His image, perfect and whole, with no record of sickness or disease, as recorded in Genesis chapter 1, verse 27. And then verse 31. However, Adam's sin, as recorded in Genesis chapter 2, introduced sin, sickness, and death into the world. Divine health, therefore, is a restoration of the wholeness that was lost due to sin. It encompasses physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. While considering divine health, we must also consider healing. Healing is the process of returning to divine health. It is necessary to understand that healing takes place in two realms, the natural and the spiritual. The two are ordained of God and work together. In the natural realm, a number of things contribute to the maintenance of health and healing. They are exercise, good nutrition, as recorded in Genesis chapter 1 verse 29, proper rest, Exodus chapter 20 verse 10, good care of one's physical body, as recorded in 2 Corinthians chapter 7 verse 1. God expects us to take care of our bodies with which He has blessed us and not neglect or abuse them in any way, as recorded in 1 Corinthians chapter 6 verses 18 to 20. Spiritually, entering the divine realms require faith, as recorded in Hebrews chapter 11 verse 6. It is here that we stand on the promises of God. Miracles begin where our abilities cease. The Bible has many examples where people who were experiencing ill health reached out by faith and were restored to divine health, being made whole by the healing power of God, as recorded in Mark chapter 5, verse 25 to 29, verses 33 to 34, Luke chapter 5, verse 12 to 14, and chapter 6, verse 17 to 19. It is imperative that we take care of our wonderfully made body. Many are filling their stomachs with junk food and drinks and wondering why they don't feel well, while others are caught up in a fast-paced life and fast food style. God has power to heal, but He desires that His people live healthy lives by obeying the principles of good health. Divine health is sustained by principles. You have to work your way into those principles to experience divine health. So, health is not a promise which you obtain by praying. It is a covenant which you partake of by fulfilling your own part of the covenant by applying the principles. Divine health involves supernatural intervention. It also includes caring for the body through healthy habits. God has power to heal, but He desires that His people live healthy lives by obeying the principles of good health. God's best for you is to walk in divine health. Till next week on my devotional, walk in divine health.